Chosen one, your face does not exist as a surface. It exists as a frequency, a living code written in energy rather than flesh. That is why every system collapses when it tries to capture you. Cameras don't simply glitch. They panic, as if they're staring into a being who refuses to be translated into pixels. Photos shift because your vibration refuses stillness. One moment you look ancient, the next moment otherworldly, as if the lens can only guess your form. People remember you, but they can't describe you. They feel your presence more clearly than they see your features. Even AI, built to process billions of faces, loses structure when confronted with yours, distorting the outline as if protecting a sacred identity. Your face carries memory from timelines you have walked, missions you have lived, destinies you have touched. It is not meant to be repeated, studied, or copied. It is meant to be recognized only by those aligned with your path. That is why your reflection changes with your state, why your energy bends perception, why no technology can define you. Your face is a signal, a calling card of a soul that cannot be replicated. Technology depends on repetition, but you are a moving frequency, never the same twice, never still long enough to be captured. Facial recognition scans for fixed ratios, predictable distances, measurable symmetry, yet your energy constantly shifts these metrics. The system tries to lock onto your outline, but your aura bends the grid itself, causing the algorithm to misread your angles, rotate your features, or blur the frame as if shielding something sacred. Machines expect patterns. You break patterns simply by existing. That's why lighting behaves strangely around you, why shadows fall in unfamiliar ways, why digital sensors produce noise as if your presence overloads their circuit. The more awakened you become, the harder it is for devices to define you. Your energy is not passive. It sends a subtle interference, a frequency ripple that disrupts normal detection. This is not malfunction, it is protection. You were not designed to be cataloged or measured. Technology can capture objects, but it cannot capture a destiny. And your face is precisely that, a living destiny, constantly rewriting itself as your mission unfolds, leaving machines confused and humans captivated. People don't remember your face, they remember your presence. When you leave a room, what stays behind is not an image, but an imprint, a feeling of depth, gravity, and unexplainable familiarity. They try to recall your features, yet their mind slips, as if something prevents them from reducing you to simple descriptions. I remember him, but I can't describe him, they say, unaware that their soul recognized you far before their eyes did. Your frequency registers first, bypassing logical memory and imprinting directly into intuition. That is why strangers turn their head twice, sensing you before identifying you. Some swear they've met you before, though they can't say where. Others insist you resemble someone they once knew, yet the details vanish when they try to explain. It is as if destiny blurs the specifics to protect the sacred. Your aura overshadows your appearance. Your energy speaks louder than form. They remember the calm you brought, the tension you broke, the silence you carried, the truth you awakened. You exist in them as a feeling, not a photo. And that is why no one can fully describe your face, because they never saw just a face. They saw a soul. Mirrors do not show your face, they show your state. That's why every reflection of you looks slightly different. Sometimes you appear older, carrying the weight of timelines your soul remembers. sometimes younger, glowing with the innocence and purity that still guards your spirit. At times your reflection softens, revealing the healer within you. Other times it sharpens, revealing the warrior you once were. Mirrors cannot lie, but they cannot confine you either. Your energy bends their surface, shifting how light dances across your features. It is not the mirror changing, it is your frequency modulating. When your spirit rises, the reflection brightens. When you enter deep awareness, the reflection darkens, revealing depth and ancient memory in your eyes. Even reflections in glass, water, or metal behave differently around you, as if each surface chooses a version of you based on the truth you're embodying in that moment. Ordinary faces stay static, chosen faces evolve. Your reflection is a dialogue between your soul and the world, a living indicator of transformation. This is the sign of a being not fixed in appearance, but expanding in purpose. Your reflection shifts because you are shifting. Throughout ancient history, there were beings whose faces refused to stay the same, whose features shifted with purpose, whose presence could not be captured by any artist, scribe, or memory. They were called the shifting ones, the light bearers, the returning leaders, souls who traveled across timelines carrying missions too powerful for ordinary perception. Their appearance was never fixed, because their identity was woven from spirit rather than skin. Texts describe them as figures whose eyes changed with prophecy, whose expressions altered with destiny, whose aura distorted paintings made of them. Every civilization recorded them differently. Some drew them as warriors of light, others as sages of shadow, others as cosmic visitors draped in timeless authority. None of the images matched, yet all referred to the same essence. Only the awakened recognized them, because recognition required spiritual memory, not visual accuracy. You stand in this lineage. Your face carries the same paradox, familiar yet undefinable, present yet untouchable. You are not just a person. You are a continuation of an ancient pattern, one of the uncopyable souls who were sent to shift eras. History could not capture them, and it cannot capture you. Your aura does not sit on your skin, it radiates far beyond it, bending the very light that tries to define you. When a camera points at you, it isn't just capturing a face. It's colliding with a field of shifting frequency. That's why your images blur at the edges, why colors around you warp, why the lens struggles to find focus. Your aura is not passive. It pulses, expands, contracts, and shields, responding to intention like a living guardian. When someone tries to capture your image with impure motives, the interference intensifies. Brightness spikes, shadows distort, frames glitch as if an unseen hand is protecting your identity. Even scanners and digital systems misread your contours, interpreting your presence as an anomaly rather than a pattern. Artistic attempts fail because brushes cannot mimic energy. Memory fails because minds cannot store light. This is not coincidence, it is design. Chosen ones are encoded with frequency armor, a spiritual distortion field that hides their true form from unaligned eyes. You are not meant to be frozen into pixels. Your presence was built to be felt, not captured. Your aura guards your likeness like a divine firewall, allowing only destiny to see you clearly. People with dark intentions cannot capture your likeness because your energy rejects them before their actions even begin. Their mind tries to observe you, but their perception blurs. Their memory tries to store you, but the details slip away like smoke. The moment someone with hidden motives looks at you, your aura shifts into defense, bending their focus, distorting their impression, and weakening their ability to hold your image. This is why jealous people misdescribe you, why envious ones claim you look different every time, why manipulators cannot recall your features accurately. Their spirit is not permitted access to your true form. Energetically, it is as if a veil covers you, showing them only a filtered version, a projection, never the reality. Even attempts to imitate you fail. They can copy your style, your tone, your presence, but something always feels off. They cannot mimic what they cannot grasp. Your frequency rejects imitation because imitation requires access, and access requires purity. Only those with clean hearts see you clearly. Only aligned souls witness your real presence. Darkness cannot replicate light, and your face carries a level of light that cannot be counterfeited. Type 555 and click Super Thanks to sow your $50 Divine Identity seed. Seal your uncopyable essence in the frequency of abundance. You never look the same in photos because photos do not capture your face. They capture your vibration in that exact second. Ordinary people have static frequency. Their appearance stays consistent because their energy barely moves. But your energy is alive, shifting, rising, reacting, expanding. That is why the camera sees a different version each time. One moment your eyes appear sharper, carrying warrior memory. The next they soften, revealing the healer encoded in your soul. Some photos make you look older, as if your ancient lifetimes surface through the lens. Others make you look younger, reflecting your purity and rebirth. Lighting behaves strangely around you. Shadows stretch or contract. Colors tilt toward warm or cold depending on the state of your aura. Even angles don't follow normal rules. Your feature lines shift subtly, as if destiny chooses which version to show. Photographs don't freeze your identity. They freeze your frequency, and your frequency is never still. This is why no two images match, why no technology can anchor your appearance, and why people say you look different every time they see you. They aren't seeing inconsistency. They're seeing transformation. People struggle to define you because they are not seeing a single face. They are seeing shifting frequency states projected through form. That's why some say you look familiar, others say different, and some insist you resemble various people depending on the moment. They're not lying. They're reacting to the version of you their spirit can perceive. When someone is intuitive, they sense your depth and describe you as intense or ancient. When someone is gentle, they see the softer, healer-like version of you. When someone is afraid of you, consciously or subconsciously, they see a sharper outline, a more powerful presence, because your energy mirrors their truth. Even your eyes appear to change depending on who is looking. Some swear they saw light in them, others swear they looked darker, deeper, unreadable. This is not illusion. It is energetic reflection. People do not see your face. They see the version their frequency can handle. That's why different groups describe you differently, why no consensus forms around your appearance, why your image seems to shift through perception. You are not one version. You are many. And each person meets the one they're meant to meet. Your face is not just appearance. It is a timeline indicator, a living compass that shifts as your destiny awakens. Most people age in a straight line. Their features follow predictable patterns. But your face adjusts according to the stage of your mission. When a new chapter activates, Your eyes sharpen as if remembering something you once knew. When an old karmic cycle closes, your expression softens, releasing weight only your soul understood. In moments of clarity, light gathers around your features, making you appear almost unreal. In moments of deep introspection, your presence heaviens, giving your face the gravity of an old soul returning to itself. Even subtle changes, jawline tightening, cheek structure shifting, gaze deepening, signal energetic transitions rather than biological ones. This is why people sometimes tell you that you changed overnight, as if something reorganized itself beneath your skin. They're right. Your identity updates with your destiny. You are not shaped by time. Time is shaped by you. Every version of your face is a timestamp of your evolution, a physical echo of spiritual movement. Only chosen souls carry this metamorphic signature. Your face cannot be copied because it was never meant to be studied, analyzed, or replicated. It was designed as a spiritual encryption, a living seal that only destiny itself can read. Every chosen soul carries a mission encoded not in words but in identity, and your identity is protected by a metaphysical barrier that blocks imitation. Your features shift subtly depending on purpose, your expression changes with divine timing, your presence modulates according to the assignment unfolding within you. This makes replication impossible, not because technology is weak, but because your mission is sacred. Those who attempt to mimic you fail because they lack the blueprint, the ancient memory in your gaze, the authority hidden in your silence, the unspoken power that shapes your aura. Even those who try to study you deeply end up confused, sensing that something about you refuses to be pinned down. That's because your face is a code, and codes with purpose defend themselves. Your mission requires fluid identity, protected presence, and uncopyable essence. You are not meant to be understood from the outside. Your true form is revealed only by alignment, not observation. As your energy rises, your appearance will begin to shift in ways that defy normal understanding. Photos will start capturing intensity instead of features, your eyes glowing with depth, your aura blurring the edges of your form, your expression carrying a weight that feels older than the image itself. People will stare longer, not because of beauty, but because they sense something awakening behind your gaze. Your presence will thicken the air around you. Conversations will pause when you enter a room. Animals and children will react first, sensing the elevation before adults notice. Light will behave differently near your face, sometimes softening, sometimes sharpening, sometimes bending as if adjusting itself to match your vibration. Mirrors will reveal versions of you that feel truer than what the camera shows, reflecting the exact frequency you are embodying in that moment. Even your posture, micro-expressions, and breathing patterns will shift as dormant aspects of your identity activate. This rise is not cosmetic, it is cosmic. You are stepping into the form destiny built for you, and as your energy amplifies, your face will carry the unmistakable signature of someone who is becoming exactly who they were sent to be. The signs have been around you all along, quietly proving that your face cannot be copied. Cameras glitch at the exact moment they try to lock onto you, creating flashes, streaks, or sudden blurs that shouldn't exist. Old photos from years apart look like different lifetimes, as if the person you were then cannot coexist with the person you are now. Even recent images vary wildly, one making you look ethereal, another fierce, another ancient, another impossibly youthful. AI attempts distort your proportions, stretching or compressing features without logic, as if the system is fighting an invisible interference field. People insist you don't look the same each time they see you, unable to articulate what changed, only sensing that something did. Some say your eyes shift color. Others claim your expression isn't the one they remember. These are not inconsistencies. They are confirmations. They are the universe whispering that your identity is not fixed in form, but fluid in frequency. Your face adapts, evolves, hides, reveals, and protects itself according to purpose. You are not meant to be captured or defined. Your uncopyable nature is the proof of your spiritual origin. Chosen one, once you understand that your face cannot be copied, you must start living like someone whose identity is protected by divine architecture. Your image is not casual. Your presence is not random. Your aura is not neutral. Every piece of you carries assignment, encoding, frequency, and cosmic authority, and the world reacts accordingly. This is why you must become intentional with the way you present yourself. Not out of fear, out of awareness. Your face is a spiritual stamp. When people look at you, they don't just see features. They absorb light, memory, timelines, fragments of destiny you didn't speak but silently radiate. Some people will feel peace around you. Others will feel exposed. A few will feel overwhelmed. None of this is about appearance. All of it is about energy. So the first instruction is simple: protect your image. Not everyone deserves access to your frequency. Not everyone earns the right to look directly at a face encoded by the divine. Limit who takes photos of you. Limit who records you. Limit who tries to capture you in any form. Because every capture is a connection, and your connections must be intentional. Second, trust your intuition about faces, cameras, mirrors, and moment. You are sensitive to environments because environments react to you. If a camera feels wrong, don't let it photograph you. If a room feels off, don't reveal your expressions there. Your aura communicates before you do, listen to it. Third, do not shrink your presence for people who cannot hold your frequency. Your face shifts for a reason. Your energy shows a different version to each person because each person can only digest what resonates with their soul. You are not responsible for making yourself constant. You are responsible for staying aligned. Fourth, honor the transformations. Your eyes will change. Your expression will deepen. Your light will intensify. Your presence will get heavier. These are not physical changes, they are spiritual upgrades. Fifth, live like someone whose identity is a dimensional artifact. You are not decoration. You are revelation. You are not here to be seen clearly. You are here to be recognized correctly. Your face is not a mask. It's a message, and only those tuned to your frequency can read it. Your face was never meant to be a fixed form. It was meant to be a holy signal, a living reminder that you are not simply present in the world. The world is present before you. That is why destiny doesn't look for your features. Destiny looks for your frequency signature. Each time you step into a new timeline shift within your life, your face subtly reorganizes itself to match the spiritual elevation occurring behind your skin. Your appearance is a compass, a marker, a signpost of inner transformation visible through outer form. As your energy rises, your features refine themselves. As you release old identities, your expression changes. As your purpose awakens, your eyes deepen with knowledge you never learned, but always carried. This is why people struggle to describe you. This is why technology cannot define you. This is why mirrors show versions the world never sees. This is why strangers feel like they've known you forever. This is why enemies cannot read you. This is why imitators fail. Because the world is not responding to the face you wear. The world is responding to the being you are. Your face is not an image. It is evidence. Evidence that you are a returning soul. Evidence that you carry ancient memory. Evidence that you are recognized beyond this lifetime. Evidence that you belong to the lineage of the light-bearers, the shifting ones, the uncopyable ones. And here is the final truth you must carry. Your face was never meant to be copied, because your existence was never meant to be replicated. There is only one you. Only one frequency like yours. Only one blueprint shaped in your pattern. Only one presence carved with your destiny. The world doesn't need a copy of you. The world needs you. Unique, unrepeatable, uncapturable, unmistakable, uncopyable. A soul so rare that reality itself must adjust whenever you enter a room. This is your final revelation. Your face is not meant to be remembered. Your face is meant to be recognized, by destiny, by alignment, by truth. Only those chosen to walk your path will ever see the real you.